Greetings! I am Herbert Erpaderp, and today we're going to have a look at what's inside this box. This video was sponsored by Metro Hobbies, who were kind enough to send me this Das Werk 1/35th scale SDKFZ2 Kleines Kettenkrad, in order to not only make this video, but build streams and later a build video. So a big thank you to Metro Hobbies. If you're interested in this kit, there's a link in the description below where you can purchase it. Go check it out. Let's get to what this video is about and look inside the box. We find this instruction book that is just a little bit too large to fit, and I found this kind of funny. Underneath that, we find 5 sprues in light grey plastic. The plastic in this kit is by Dragon, and that's why there's a little dragon stamp in the tag things next to the letters. Das Werk has added the decals and instruction booklet, and the box, obviously. For some reason, some people get very upset at the idea of reboxes, but I think this is fine, and the plastic itself looks pretty decent. I mean, it's not like Dragon are known for making bad kits or anything like that. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of parts in this kit, well, except for the track links, which you'll see in a moment, and I suppose the Kettenkrad is not a very big vehicle, so that makes sense. Still, there's a lot more bits and pieces than you would find in a wargaming kit, and you should find at least a couple of hours of entertainment gluing bits to other bits. If you're entertained by removing mold lines, you'll also get some of that too. It doesn't look as though it's going to be too big a task, but it is something that has to be done with pretty much any model kit you buy. Mold lines are always there to some degree. Here are those track links I mentioned earlier. It looks like one of those small rectangular pads goes between each link, and those are pretty small, so this is probably going to be quite fiddly, but the end result should be worth it. You might think, well, there aren't that many links, and you would be right. At least when you are talking about this sprue by itself. There are more links on this sprue, and you'll be pleased to hear that there are 2 of these, though I believe maybe these are counted as separate sprues, meaning there would be 3 for track links, and 2 with the wheels. It's not really important. What matters is the parts look good, and while I'm no Kettenkrad surgeon, so I can't tell you exactly how realistic they are, I think they look pretty good and are well detailed. There's a couple of small detail parts here, but the wheels are really the main thing here. The next sprue has more details and the driver figure. There's a big empty space here with evidence of something being removed, but according to the sprue guide there shouldn't be anything there anyway, so I don't think it's something to worry about. The driver figure looks fairly decent and is made up of 7 pieces. As usual, I'm not totally sure I want to use the figure, but I will probably put him together anyway. A lot of the other parts on here are quite thin and look easy to break. That's not a bad thing, of course, it just means I'll have to be a little bit less ham-fisted than usual. They look like they'll make for some nice fine details, and that is the sort of thing you want in a scale model. It's not really intended to be handled, so the delicate thin parts aren't made chunkier like with a wargaming model. Okay, so that's all the plastic in this box. The instruction booklet looks pretty cool in my opinion. I like how they've gone for a sort of dirty plans that have been sitting around on a table and been stained by someone leaving coffee cups on it look. There's an overview of the Kettenkrad, some warnings and explanations of the icons you'll see in the instructions, a sprue guide and an image of the decals. Unfortunately, my box did not include said decals, and I don't know if that's a commonly missing item from this kit. The box was still sealed in plastic when I got it, so I suspect this might be something that happened at the factory. I'm sure I can find alternate decals, I do have a fairly good collection, but it is still a bit disappointing. The instructions themselves seem reasonable. I like that the current steps are blue coloured, and the previously assembled steps that you're adding new bits to are in a grey colour. That seems like a pretty helpful confusion-avoiding feature. The instructions seem fairly straightforward, though of course I won't really know if there are any issues until I've encountered them when putting the model together, and I clearly haven't done that yet. Still, I'm pretty sure everything will be fine. There are 6 suggested painting and marking guides at the end of the instructions, though I recommend only applying 1. It seems a bit silly to apply multiple. As with most painting guides included with kits, this is fairly simple, and doesn't include any highlighting or weathering or anything like that, but they can be a good start. They're also pretty helpful when it comes time to place decals. The last page has information about some people involved in Das Werk, and it is kind of nice to see who's involved in this kind of thing, I guess. Anyway, that's what's in the box. A 1/35th scale plastic kit that you can build a Kettenkrad with. I think this is going to be a fun build, and I'm a fan of the Kettenkrad in general. What a silly, awesome machine. I'd love to own one myself, but I guess this model is just going to have to do for now. I will be building this kit live on stream soon. At this point I haven't decided if it's going to be an evening or morning stream project, but if you're interested in seeing me build this live, head over to twitch.tv/Herbert_Erpaderp or follow the convenient link in the description below. Keep an eye out for when I start working on this, and it will be soon. You might also consider Discord, where there will be notifications as well. As I said at the beginning, this video was sponsored by Metro Hobbies, for which I am very thankful. In the description below, there's a link you can use to purchase this particular kit. There's also a more general link you can use to peruse all of the awesome things that Metro Hobbies have on offer, and there is quite a lot. I do hope you'll check them out. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, why not subscribe, follow, ring the bell, become a patron, or maybe just come say hi on Discord or Twitch when I'm live. Links to all of my things are in the description below, and as always, I shall return soon. So until then, be excellent to each other, and thank you for watching. Farewell.